Marathon's doing okay to poorly. Assuming estimates of $200 million of production costs, which is the low side, already covering server expenses, they don't. For the first year, if they played their cards right, it should cost somewhere in the ballpark of $60,000 to the low side of $300K on the high for a year of active server rentals. These are quick idiot estimates, don't sue me. So with that in mind, combined with the fact Marathon peaked at 80k players on Steam, an average, with an assumption that consoles all combined equal to the same sales or slightly better than PC, we can make the idiot's number about 80k players. Slanted for Marathon, but in reality it's about 40k. That's across 24 hours, which isn't that high, it averages, but ballpark with me here. There's about 1.6 million across 20 hours, plus 320k more for the remaining 4 hours in a day. That's about 2 million copies sold for PC alone. Double it to 4 million because consoles represent, as I said, on average about half the sales of FPS games, and assuming that the normal 90% of sales occur for a game in the first 3 weeks. Remaining sales most likely won't max out above 400k or more after that period. At 4.4 million times $40 a pop, that's only $176 million. Please understand my assumptions are slanted in favor of Marathon at every stretch of the road, and there's a ballpark that Marathon actually costs $250 million to produce. Marathon may not run for even a year before shutdown at a bleed rate of about 4k players dropping off with the first 8 days with the height of playtimes. 6 months, probably. Not because it's bad, but because it had a bad UI, an unappealing design to most people who were already invested in other games of that genre, or they were saving their cash for something new coming soon. Crimson Desert. Don't hate the messenger, I'm just a retard with a hobby channel talking about shit. However, more qualified folks say it sold less than 1 million copies across 3 separate organizations that did statistics instead of the quick ballpark retard bullshit I just did in my head. To be clear, I enjoyed the server slam but hated the UI, but everyone shot their load on Arc Raiders, and their next girlfriend, if they're like me, is potentially Crimson Desert.